All right, so we got to talk about this, man. This is crazy, man. So we got a CJ So Cool's ex-girlfriend, right? This is the girl that I guess he was messing around in Vegas. And if you guys remember, her friend ended up also messing around with CJ on 32s, and they had a child together. They had that girl, right? So this is what she posted on Instagram. She said, be not afraid of going slow. Be afraid of standing still. This is my first video back on YouTube, the start of something amazing. I let an insecure ex tear me down a while ago and destroy my character and self-esteem, which led me into a dark depression. It's crazy how the tables turn and how now allegations and everything I had to face being brought upon that exact person that kicked me while I was down. I believe any victim of SA until proven otherwise, and I'm not surprised one bit. Needless to say, thank you for those who have been here for me, and I thank everyone that interacts with my videos. Any fundraiser I decide to add on my videos, 100% of the proceeds go to that organization from that video. Wow. Especially the one right here. I let an insecure ex tear me down a while ago and destroy my character and self-esteem, which led me into a dark depression. It's crazy how the tables turn and how now allegations and everything I had to face being brought upon that exact person that kicked me while I was down. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But let's jump into Flyucci. She did a live stream, and boy, this one's crazy too. She went off. She went off on CJ So Cool, man. Let me get into this live stream. And we got Nothing But the Truth in here as well. She's also going to react to a Nothing But the Truth's video.
Dumped Alexis out of the blue. Just treated her like a pump and dump. It was so disrespectful. And I never thought that I would just be like, feeling sorry for Lexi. This girl keep coming to his rescue. She keep putting on her white girl superwoman cake to rescue CJ So Cool. And he just dumped her so disrespectfully. You come back on the YouTube streets. You go to Dubai. No, you in whatever fucking order. You go to
Speaking of Lexi, I just noticed that she took down her video, right? The video that she posted where she's defending CJ So Cool and speaking about the allegations. It seems like she took that video down. I don't know if it's just me, but I just noticed that.
This girl set that up for you. Lexi did that for you. Lexi is the one that's trying to have your back while you down. That's what people don't understand. It's the motherfucker that's there for you when you down that you put your love and your time into. But anyways, I digress. I'm not here to make nobody stay in a relationship they don't want to stay in. But why would you do her like that? You treating this girl like a pump and dump, and her mama's still supporting you. Now, I'm starting to side eye Mimi. Now, Mama Lexi, I'm getting a little pissed off at you, bitch, because, and I'm just saying, not bitch like bitch, but bitch like bitch. I have a...
Oh, I know what she's talking about. I just saw that on CJ So Cool's story feed. I don't know if he did that on purpose. I'm like, why is Lexi's mom putting the kids in the car and like, come on now, you can't be still around CJ So Cool knowing how he's talking shit about Lexi like that. And then again, I know like, CJ So Cool, he does like fake content. So this whole thing could be all staged. You never know, man. Like everything around him is fake now. The drama used to be all fake. The pranks were fake, obviously. So you never know if they're still hooking up or they're not hooking up, because he said they broke up. They were back together on video. Like he's all over the place right now. It's just like, it's crazy.
Grown-ass daughter in her 20s. And there's no motherfucking way I will be still taking the twins to the meetup spot and you dogging my motherfucking daughter out. I don't give a fuck about no money like that. And the way y'all make it seem like y'all got a couple of dollars or two. You got a pretty good job or so. Like, why would you let a nigga disrespect your daughter and you still helping him with his kids? And he got actual allegations against him. Now, I wouldn't be bringing that up, but I'm bringing that up because CJ came out here and, in my opinion, was picking on Jalea. Why would you pick on your victim? Why are you picking on that baby like that? Like, yeah, where the alligator, when we gonna do, trying to save face out here in these streets when really you're picking on a victim. You're picking on a child that said you victimized her. And I'm not sure anymore what you did because you haven't been proven innocent. And your little antics that you're doing lately, in my opinion, is really giving you away. Like, I never thought I'd see today that you would be clout chasing.
Man, this is so crazy, like on so many levels. Because if you guys know, right, you know, Flyucci, she is cool with, well, I thought she's cool. I don't know. Like, I don't know I don't know her relationships, her personal relationships on YouTube, off YouTube. But it seemed like she was cool with CJ So Cool's mother. Like, I've done reactions in the past, and I've seen them together on. Actually, I've seen Mama So Cool on her channel. So I thought they were cool. So now, boy, this is crazy.
Off the very motherfuckers that you said you don't fuck with. Now you want to be all on the motherfucking blogs and shit, but then trying to pretend like you really not on the blogs and shit. They're just looking at you. You know how to get on the vlogs. Ain't nobody stupid. Like, CJ got to quit playing his audience for stupid. I ain't never been no stupid bitch. So let me say this too as well. Wait, let me say that after I read this. Okay, so I have been seeing some of this shit in him. The last few videos pissed me all the way off. Okay, and then some of the words that he was using, like when he got baptized, he got the allegations that he tried to pretend like was just put out on him when he got into it with CJ on 32s. No, the shit was already in motion. Like a lot of shit I found out I ain't been able to sleep well with, y'all. Because let me just say this. I have been a CJ So Cool supporter pre-allegations. After these allegations, it haven't sat well with me. I haven't even hardly been able to do the commentary because I, as a woman, as a mother, I cannot support someone with sexual assault allegations against them. I can't. I have a $1 million brand to protect. I have a brand that I plan on giving to my kids or maybe even my grandkids in case my kids don't even want the brand. I have a brand that I plan on rocking with for the rest of my life. I don't need to be attached to someone with sexual assault allegations against them and they have not been proven innocent. I can't do it. I can't be let a friendship or YouTube.
Well, I mean, he's still under investigation because with Nothing But the Truth posted, and let's just be clear again because it seems like when I said I was like reacting to her videos before and some people, I guess, took it and ran with it in all kinds of directions or whatever. So it wasn't a police report. Like what she put out was basically she had sent in a request to, I think it was Henderson Police, if I'm not mistaken. So she put in a request with the police department to try to get, I guess, records. And they sent her back a document that denied the request because he was facing an open investigation or he's under an open investigation. So that's pretty much all it was. It wasn't an actual police report. So I think Nothing But the Truth, because I did talk about it before and she got in the comments, so I guess she acknowledged it now. So it's not a police report. Some people are just saying I said this, I said that. So it is what it is at this point. But again, it's not a police report. It's just a document saying they're going to deny access to records or something like that. And because he's under an open investigation. So it's still being investigated. So he's not guilty. He's not innocent. He's under investigation.
Or a fake ass friendship or anything else. Subscribers, non-subscribers, I can't let anyone else make me not use my own judgment, my own morality. So with that being said, I cannot, support CJ So Cool as, in a way as if like I'm his supporter. Right now, I just do commentary on him. Like the rest of us, we're trying to figure out what happened to Jalea. Did something happen to Jalea? CJ has to beat these charges because the antics he's been doing, I feel like, you know what? I'll be okay if he beat these charges. And we're going to break down some of the things that I've seen that I haven't been able to deal with. Okay? And I have been.
One of the biggest mistakes that I think CJ did is when he did respond back and drop videos, he admitted that there was other women that I guess he messed around with and they came over to his house. I don't know that I would have admitted to something like that because that opens the doors down the line to something else. Because now you just admitted I was messing around with these girls. They came over to my house. They did this. They did that. They took this. They took that. These women down the line, they can open their mouth and say, you did X, Y, and Z. And then it has to be investigated. So he said too much. I don't think he should have said all that. But that's just my opinion.
under a rock because, bitch, I have my own life and I only see surface things. I only look at certain videos. I haven't dived deep into a lot of stuff that y'all have. Shout out to Nothing But The Truth. A lot of y'all have really been on this shit for a while. Y'all have been around since the kids was little. I just wasn't here then. And I can't claim to have been here then. I wasn't. So a lot of shit I'm finding out and discovering and catching up on, it's really affected me. It's affected my opinion and my support. Anyways, sociopathy is a term used to describe people with antisocial personality disorder. It's ASPD, a mental health condition that involves a long-term pattern of manipulation, exploitation, violating others' rights. Okay, people with ASPD may exhibit the following behaviors: lack of empathy. They might not understand or appreciate the emotions of others and may not anticipate the consequences of their actions. Now, let's talk about that one real quick, and then we're going to come back to it. And you guys, at any point, if I forget to come back to something, remind me to come back to it. Let me share with you where CJ displayed this, he had no empathy. Okay, so
She thinks he's a sociopath or whatever that is. I don't think the dude, I think he does this stuff, like, he's a very smart guy. He knows how to do this. He's doing this stuff strategically. I don't know how a sociopath thinks. I don't know if they do things strategically or not.
CJ, at one point, had a video giving royalties kids laxatives. Okay? There's a video out there where he gave royalties kids laxatives. And in the video, those kids were in excruciating pain. And he kept laughing. It was funny to him. Now, I heard that later, he ended up deleting this video. He did a dirty delete, but I found this video. These kids are crying in excruciating pain. And CJ is laughing. He has no empathy at all. No empathy. Those kids was in...
So I don't know if this is the video, but I do remember he gave them laxatives or something like that. And then he ended up saying, somebody said that it wasn't really laxatives. Like, it was another cheap, cheesy joke, prank. So I don't know if this is the same one or not. But I do know, like, this is the one that happened a while ago. Like, it's got to be, like, I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago or something like that. 10 years ago. I don't think they were doing YouTube 15 years ago. So was this the one, I can't really speak on it because I don't remember. Was this the one that he gave them a fake one but tried to pretend like it was real? Or is this like this is a totally different video?
Are playing, minding their business, and CJ decided, let me get him some laxatives. Okay? He said, usually if they don't have laxatives, I'm gonna play a little bit. You know what? I don't want to play it. I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna just show y'all still shots. This is where he's getting the laxatives together. But he goes, okay, I know that people who don't really do laxatives, if they take laxative, it's gonna be. He said, this is strong, but it's gonna be even stronger for people who never had laxatives. So
Nothing But The Truth says he is mocking Jalea on his Snapchat. Why keep posting her on his channel? He wasn't posting her then. I think now he's down. He really needs these clicks and views, so he's trying to get them on any other platform. CJ is a sociopath. This is Margaret Jackson. She said he's a sociopath, but he's not a chomo. He's not picking at J-Dub. He is defending himself from the allegations that her and her mother started. There's nothing wrong with that. Interesting.
knew he was about to blow them kids back out. Okay. After the alleged prank, the kids are bawling. They are in pain, saying they are hurting. They're hurting. Leon is hurting. Carnation, she crying and snotting. But do you know what pissed me off more than any motherfucking thing? Jalea gets butt naked, goes in the restroom because she's in so much pain. And CJ is in there looking at her. Now, I'm not going to show it. I'm just going to show you guys this. That's it. You see this? Jalea has her shirt is off. Her underwear is down. Her shorts are down. She's on the toilet, unclothed, crying.
Yeah, that's weird. That's why I didn't show the video part of this, because of obvious reasons, but this shit is kind of weird.
And CJ is looking at her saying, "Oh, you got a boo-boo. Oh, you stink. Ooh, you need to, don't get no boo-boo on my toilet, girl. She's completely naked. Completely. And I'm thinking, if I'm thinking like a predator and I want to see a child naked, what could I possibly do to make that child get naked? She was, because y'all know when you get diarrhea, you be sweating. So you take off your shirt. Jalea has on no clothes. And CJ is filming her, looking at her, laughing at her. And I'm so disgusted. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Give me a...
Well, the problem is that you got his fans in the comment section. They're egging him on. They're loving this kind of stuff, and that makes him go further and push the envelope. So if you really think about it, there's a lot of people that follow him that are really sick. These are sick people that if they felt the same way like Flyucci, right? This is Flyucci's channel, by the way. If they felt the same way like her and they posted comments or gave the video thumbs down, then he would know not to make videos like this anymore. But no, it's because we have a bunch of fools that are following all these social media influencers. It's not just CJ So Cool. Like, there's a bunch of other people doing these kind of pranks and shit like that. It's not funny. Well, it's not funny to a lot of people, but there's others that are sick. There's a lot of sick people here. They're the ones in the comments, oh, this is funny, you should do this, you should do that, right? So, it's the society.
I am so fucking pissed.
Being an adult.
Behind this door, which I'm not going to show, even though CJ, I'm going to put this video on my community tab when we end the live. That baby is completely unclothed. And I saw a lot of y'all CJ supporters take off running when I pulled.
So here's the thing, though, okay? So I get it, right? CJ did this, his reaction, the way he planned all this shit is it is weird, man. I'll call it out. This shit is weird. But where is royalty? Where is royalty? Because she's got to be co-signing this. She has to be co-signing this. This video went out. People have seen it, thousands, millions, whatever, right? She knows about it, so that means she co-signed it. So I think she's just, if people are going to say he's guilty, she might as well be just as equally guilty as him when it comes to content like this.
I just saw y'all run. I don't give a fuck. You better be neutral when it comes to these kids. When it comes to our kids, predators, I don't give a fuck if it's your daddy. You better stay neutral and listen to them and watch the receipts. Formulate your own dumbass opinion. And quit being a motherfucking robot and a minion. I can't stand minions. That's why you don't see me socializing around too much with no minions. I don't do that. Listen to every side. I don't give a fuck who you ride for. Look at the receipts and the facts. I don't give a damn about royalty. I don't give two shits and a dirty piece of fucking ass wipe about royalty. But I don't want to see.
Well, this video, the one that you're talking about, as much as going to make CJ look bad, it's also going to make royalty look bad. Because she was around, and she's now trying to come out and make a video about Jalea this, Jalea that, right? Ma'am, you were around when this video came out. So if you're going to blame CJ, I think you guys should also equally blame royalty, because she co-signed it. She co-signed it. Why didn't she just speak back then? This is way worse. If they really did what they did on video. I don't know if this is the one where they, did the whole fake prank and pretended like they gave them laxatives and it might have been some Hershey's chocolate or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't know if this is the same video. Because, he was known to do all these kind of pranks, these cheap, goofy pranks, and stupid people in the comment section, all these fools would support this kind of crap.
The kid is hurt. I don't want to be a part of taking up for someone who could have hurt her kids. Royalty out doing whatever. He's supposed to be babysitting. The kids minding their motherfucking business, and he want to blow their back hole out. Don't call me. Do not call me. Don't call me. Bitch. You know I'm live. That's why you calling me. Anyway, the baby didn't have no clothes on. He shouldn't have never went around and looked in there. My son is young. I taught my son about privacy, being private. When you use it, closing the door. CJ took the camera. Put it on Jalea. She had no shirt on. Her underwear was to her legs, down below her knees, and her shorts. She was basically unclothed. She didn't have no clothes on. crying.
Man, you know, I think this is really Royalty's fault too. I think it's her fault more so than CJ because she allowed this man into her life. And if you guys, because I know I heard something, she said something about like Royalty wasn't there and CJ was babysitting. Yeah, that might have been okay for the moment. But when this video came out, she was fully aware. Why did she not come forth and expose him then? It just doesn't make sense. I'm sure people are going to dig up and find 10, 20, 30 other examples of CJ doing some weird ass shit on video. That's probably what they're investigating. They're trying to find all these videos that he did some weird ass shit on. But the thing is, Royalty was around. So she co-signed it. She was around for it. So as much as people want to point the finger at CJ, you're going to end up pointing the finger at Royalty because she was around the whole time. She might have been at the grocery store. She might have been at the pharmacy. She might have been at the service department getting her car fixed. The point is, the videos came out. She was aware of them. She could have done something, but she didn't.
He had no empathy for that baby. He had no empathy for that baby. Yeah, the bitch ain't getting no pass. She left her kids with this sicko, and I'm not blaming. And look, hey, you know what? Honestly, I didn't mean to say sicko. I really didn't mean to say sicko, y'all. I don't know bitch. That's why sometimes I don't talk shit. Just fly out my mouth. I cannot stop myself from telling my true feelings when I'm feeling a certain way. But this particular situation, I find sick. He's a sicko for this, in my opinion. This particular situation, he's a fucking sicko. The baby crying, the kids are hurting, but you want to go over there and just film Jalea with no clothes on. The rest of the kids didn't take their tops and stuff like, you don't see that with the rest of the kids. Jalea is completely nude. I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. He went and filmed Jalea. The kids were minding their business. The kids were being kids, playing their motherfucking video games. He wants to go blow their backs out. And he said it. Oh, is this really gonna blow them up? The kids are in pain. The little boy says, I'm hurting. He say, go boo-boo. He didn't follow him. He told him, go boo-boo. Carnation say, she's hurting. He sent her to boo-boo. When Jalea, he goes in there with Jalea. You don't have allegations against you. And I'm looking at this shit. And I'm motherfucking sitting over here like, quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Do y'all remember that scene on Belly? When they wanted DMX to study the pastor so that he could murder him later, he had to study his ways. And then he ended up seeing the light for whatever reason. He ended up believing in the pastor and he couldn't do it. He couldn't kill him in the end because he started studying. And the studying woke him up. He began to see the light. He wasn't in darkness no more. Everybody has their religions and cultures and stuff. I don't knock anybody's religion. It's not, that wasn't my particular religion, but it brought light to that young man. With this situation with Jalea and CJ and the allegations, it made me start doing research. And in the research, little lights are coming on that are pissing me the fuck off that I didn't see at first. So this is what this is about.
Yeah, but see, everybody now is suddenly doing research, right? And they're looking at these videos. And before, when you watched them, you didn't really think too much of them. But now that you know of these allegations that are in the air or whatever, and you come back and watch this stuff, it feels totally different. But this is what I said, right? I just said this. Royalty was around. And if she approved it, it don't matter what the excuse is. She was, like I said, at the library, at the store, at the grocery store, at the service department, at the doctor's office. When the videos came out, she knew about them. She knew about them. She was in the videos at some point. She knew about them. So it's just kind of strange that now she wants to talk and defend her daughter. But this whole time, where were you? It's just weird. It's just weird. I think she's equally liable. If this turns out to be true, any of it, as I mentioned earlier, this is still an open investigation. So depending on how this turns out, if anything comes out of it, I think Royalty is equally to blame for as CJ. If people were, because it seems that's what people are doing, right? They're just digging up all these videos. CJ, oh, you did this and that. Yeah, and royalty was there. So if you guys want to point the finger at CJ, you might as well point the finger at royalty because she was there too. So it's crazy, man. I think we're going to wrap up here and then we'll do a part 2 because this is crazy. And guys, check this. You guys, if you guys didn't read this on Tata, his ex-girlfriend, you might also want to take a moment and read this because this is not a good look. It's not a good look at all.